10,000 years ago, North America was a frozen wasteland where the wind howled through jagged peaks and every breath was a desperate struggle for survival. Deep in an isolated valley, the silence of the Ice Age is broken only by the rhythmic crunch of heavy footsteps marking a path toward a grim discovery. A fallen giant, a bison antiquus, lies frozen in the tundra. This pile of meat is more than food. It is a spark for a deadly conflict. From the shadows of the swirling storm, a master of ambush emerges. Driven by a hunger that outweighs fear, the king of the plains approaches his prize. Piercing yellow eyes cut through the haze. The Smilodon fatalis has arrived, and it has no intention of sharing its find with any other living creature. We travel back to an era where the rules were simple: kill or be killed. This is the untamed wilderness of the prehistoric North American continent. In a world gripped by the great ice, every calorie is worth a life. For these two predators, this carcass is a prize worth fighting to the death. The Smilodon, often called the saber-toothed cat, is a marvel of evolution, built for explosive power and lethal efficiency in the most brutal environments on Earth. Look at those paws, designed to pin down struggling prey with immense force. Every step this predator takes is a statement of absolute dominance and cold intent. The iconic 18-centimeter fangs are its primary weapon. These serrated blades can slice through thick hide and sever vital arteries in a single, well-placed bite. Adapted to the extreme cold, its thick coat and compact body preserve heat, allowing it to remain active while other creatures succumb to the biting frost. Weighing up to 300 kilograms, this is no ordinary cat. It is a dense mountain of muscle, specifically evolved to wrestle down animals much larger. Its forelimbs are thicker than any modern lion, giving it the leverage needed to control its prey before delivering the final, fatal blow with its teeth. With a jaw that opens wider than any modern feline, it prepares to feast. The low growl is a warning to anything lurking in the surrounding fog. The meal has begun, but the peace is short-lived. A vibration in the ground tells the cat that it is no longer alone in this frozen valley. Rising from the whiteout like a ghost of the tundra, a titan emerges. This is the Arctodus simus, the legendary and terrifying giant short-faced bear. Standing over 3 meters tall, it is a vertical wall of fur and fury. This monster was the largest terrestrial carnivore to ever walk the American continent. Unlike modern bears, its face is short and broad, built for a devastating bite force that could crush bone and rend flesh with terrifying ease. At a full ton of weight, the short-faced bear is a literal juggernaut. It possesses a size advantage that makes the Smilodon look like a mere kitten. Its limbs are long and lean, built for endurance and high-speed pursuit. One strike from those massive paws carries enough force to shatter a ribcage instantly. This is a display of pure, unadulterated power. The Arctodus isn't here to hunt, it's here to claim what it believes is rightfully its own territory. The disparity in size is shocking. While the cat is a scalpel, the bear is a sledgehammer. Both are perfected killers, but only one can stay. Battle-hardened and hungry, the giant bear has faced many rivals before. Today, it meets a foe that refuses to back down despite the overwhelming odds. The stage is set, two apex predators, thousands of pounds of muscle, and one final meal. The tension in the air is thick enough to choke on. The hunter meets the titan. They analyze each other, looking for a weakness, a moment of hesitation, or a gap in the other's formidable defenses. The saber-toothed cat relies on its agility. It crouches low, coiling its muscles like a spring, ready to launch into a flurry of claws and teeth. Arctodus uses its sheer scale to intimidate. It towers over the cat, a mountain of fur casting a long shadow over the blood-stained snow of the valley. For a brief second, time seems to stand still. The entire Ice Age waits in silence for the inevitable eruption of violence that is about to follow. The peace is shattered. No more warnings, no more displays. The instinct to survive takes over as the two ancient rivals prepare for the final clash. They charge. A collision of prehistoric proportions. It is speed and precision against raw, crushing force in a battle that will echo through the ages. The impact is thunderous. The cat uses its momentum to strike, while the bear uses its massive weight to absorb the blow and counter with power. The Smilodon is faster. It dances around the giant, using its low center of gravity to deliver quick, punishing strikes to the bear's vulnerable underbelly and legs. Every swipe from the cat is a surgical strike. It aims to bleed the giant out, using its agility to avoid the bear's much slower but deadlier swings. But the bear only needs one hit. That massive limb carries the weight of a ton, capable of snapping the cat's spine like a dry twig in winter. A direct hit. The Smilodon is sent flying, crashing against the frozen stone. The sheer force of the bear's strength is unmatched in this frozen arena. The ground trembles under the bear's charge. It senses victory and moves in to crush its opponent before the agile cat can recover its footing. With an incredible display of athleticism, the cat rebounds. It leaps high, avoiding the bear's crushing bite and latching onto the giant's massive, fur-covered shoulders. This is the moment. The cat drives its sabers deep, seeking the throat. It must end this now or be crushed by the bear's immense reach. The bear screams in agony and rage. It uses its own body as a weapon, throwing its weight around to dislodge the feline assassin from its back. They tumble in a chaotic mess of fur and blood. In this desperate struggle, the lines between predator and prey blur into a single fight for life. The struggle slows. Exhaustion and injury take their toll on both titans. Only one will have the strength to stand up and claim the valley tonight. The giant stands. Despite the wounds inflicted by the saber-toothed, the sheer mass and endurance of the short-faced bear have carried it to a bloody victory. The king of the Ice Age reclaims his throne. His roar echoes across the mountains, a testament to the raw power that once ruled the American wilderness. The snow falls again, bearing the evidence of the struggle. The valley returns to its icy silence, as if this epic battle never even took place. Strength or speed? Which would you bet on in a real fight? Tell us in the comments and subscribe for more epic prehistoric face-offs.